Hi, and welcome back to Girl Games Wow. This is Silvana, and here we are back in Arathi Highlands. I think we should be able to get this area finished today. I might have my where we're at off a little bit, but I'm pretty sure we should be pretty close. So we're gonna pick up, whoa, spider, right where we left off. Which is we need the tusks and medicine bags. Alright, so we'll just go in. I don't think the spiders are part of this quest, but um, I'm going to go ahead and kill it, if for nothing else then for experience. So we're over 30 days into the channel, and I want to thank all of you guys for your support. You guys are what make me do what I do with this channel. Okay, so we should be, and there looks like there's a warlock also doing these quests. So I'm trying to follow the path of the fire. The warlock is using the fact that I'm also doing these quests to jump out ahead. Okay, he didn't drop anything. I want to try to make sure that I don't accidentally pick up somebody that he was targeting. Okay, so there is a pouch. I don't know who drops what, so we'll just keep killing. We'll find what we need. And there's the tusk. Okay, so the little ones look like they dropped the tusks. And the bigger ones look like maybe they have the pouches. So like the hunters have the tusks, which we'll find out for sure. No, he didn't. Okay, here's a headhunter. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to see if I can get it to work. I play, as you guys know, I play a lot of different games. And I think you can tell by the fact that I'm heavy into WoW that I really like role playing games. And I started playing role playing games way back in the 80s with Dungeons and Dragons from TSR, that is now owned by Wizards of the Coast. When I first started playing D&D, it was first edition, out of the red box, had that go. And if you're a D&D player and have been for a while, then you know what those things are. If you are new to D&D, but have at least played, when you roll to hit an armor class, the rules how you do that now are different. Ooh, that's an edge. And you used to have to roll certain things, and there was a chart to do it, and that's what THACO stood for, is 2 hit armor class 0. The way they did armor classes is a lot different than the now. Used to start at 10 was the worst armor class you could have. That basically meant that you were running around in your underwear, cloth. Well, I'm gonna fall. And then 0 was about middle. If you had an armor class 0, you were pretty goodly, protected. It wasn't the best in the game. It wasn't the worst. It was middle ground, which is why it was that 2 hit armor class 0, because 0 was middle. Some plate armor with a shield wouldn't quite get you to 0, but it'd get you to about a 2, a 1 or a 2, depending what kind of shield and what kind of plate you were using. And then -10 was the best armor class you could have. So it was really a strange setup. I'm kind of glad of how they do it now. If you've never played D&D and don't know what I'm talking about at all, D&D is a role-playing game that is at least similar in nature to World of Warcraft, where you are playing as a character. It's done all, I don't have mining, by map and imagination, and you roll dice to do certain things. So I play D&D on Saturday nights, and I'm thinking I play through the thing online, Roll20, which is a free service. You can pay and get special bonus things on your service, but the basic package of it is free, and it's a really great for if you play and maybe you just moved to an area and so you don't know anyone that plays, or like me, I've lived here for a long time and I had a group of people that were playing, but work and stuff gets in the way, so they can't get together every week. So this is a great system for, you can be anywhere and find other peoples that play your game. And they don't have just D&D on there, although they have not only D&D, they have like all the different versions of D&D. You can play old school D&D if you want to. You can play version 3.5, you can play 4th edition, you can play 5th edition, whatever you want. They have Pathfinder, Vampire the Masquerade, any kind of role-playing game you can think of. Roll20 has it. You just have to go and look and find some, a game that's looking for players, or, make up your own quests if you're a GM or a DM, depending on what generation and where you started playing. Your letters for that is different. Both stand for the same thing. They're the person that runs the game. If you're old school D&D like me, then you call that person a DM, which means Dungeon Master. If you're new school, the correct term now is, even for D&D, is GM, which you know from WoW means Game Master. And basically they're the law. They draw up what's going to happen. They control any NPCs. Just Blizzard would be the GM. If this was a D&D campaign, Blizzard is our GM. Well, DM if you're old school like me. So I was thinking because I play D&D on my laptop because I have a headset set up there where this is a live mic. And I've found when I tried that I can't record World of Warcraft on my laptop. My laptop's old enough. It doesn't have the system. It can run WoW by itself. It just doesn't have enough system resources to run and record at the same time. Okay, so there's the exit, and I think the witch doctors are the ones that's been having the medicine pouches, which makes sense. So I think if I'm lucky, this will be the last dude that we should have to kill for this quest. So I'm thinking about trying to record an episode of D&D for the channel and putting it up. The problem is I couldn't record really the commentary. Well, I guess I could because the people I play with, I don't know how they would feel about this. All right, so these two go back to Refuge Point. So that's where my hearth is. So we're going to go ahead and hit a hearthstone and get back there. This is the quickest way back. I did go off screen to empty out my bags and stuff, which is how this became my hearth because it wasn't. Alright, so we're going to turn in this quest. He has a new quest. Find True Lane's Word of Evocation. This is to send you to Gnormagon, which is a dungeon. We're going to go ahead and decline that. Okay. Nope. Stem versus spirit. Now, we do need both of those for... Okay, so I'll go over why I said no to this. You see the intellect's in green. We don't need intellect. We don't want to lose our spirit, which is something we do need for something we don't need. But these pants, we need both stamina and spirit. I think that the offset of that is going to be the armor. I think I'll go ahead and get those pants. Okay. So that's it for that. Now we have him at the circle and him, and we've been leaving this one for a while. So let's go ahead and go and do that. So we'll come up out of here, and it looks like there's a road, but I'm thinking it's a partial road, like what you see here, where it's not really even a road. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so you see the circle over here? We're gonna end up over there at some point. going to the circles. Okay. Here's the farmstead. All this stuff looks green. Awesome. I thought this was the one that was. No, we already did that one. So we're just gonna go ahead, walk over here, try and avoid the dinosaur. Bye, dinosaur. Now, now we're gonna do the circles. Here's circle one. Walk up, complete the quest. Gather 10 motes of from dry whisker cobalt. Okay. So dry whisker cobalts are over in the town that's over here. Be careful with this town. It is exceptionally deadly. I don't have much problem with much quests in this land. Thank you for picking up a circle of East Binding, you jerk. I don't want the spider. Okay. So we know we need the motes from the dudes. We want to be careful about where we go. Be careful with Hammerfall. He will kill you very dead. If you are an alliance. See? They're a horde. We don't want them. You'll notice that the gnolls are actually up around the back end of them. Now, if you are a horde, yes, you can go hang out with your friends. But I'm not, so I won't. I don't feel like it in a huge battle. These guys are going to run. They're going to run into each other, which is a good thing, because they will pull what you need towards you. Okay, so we've gotten one piece already. They're all up in these foothills, so there's not like a little town or something of them, unfortunately. The big thing you want to be careful of is just don't go too close to Hammerfall. Unless you like PvP or your horde or you're way out leveled for this area and want to just get into fights with people because for fun. But I'll do my best when it comes to stuff like that to warn you. So, I don't know. I think what I'll do, because I do want to do something with D&D, is when I'm ready to run my own dungeon through Roll20, the people I'm running that with are friends of mine that watch my channel. So then they would understand a lot better if I want to record at least an episode of this and put it up on the channel. They'll get that. Unfortunately, as we've seen with drop quests in the past, not everyone is going to drop one. Merc. Like I said, I don't want to go too close to that fence because that's all it'll take. You think, you look at it, you see the fence, and you think, oh, I can go all the way up against that fence. But unless it's changed, they have guards, and if you go up against the fence, you could get caught and attacked. You could not. But like I said, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't try. I wouldn't try it personally. So I know I'm really feel like I'm boring because I don't know. Since we've already talked about the quest, while we kill it, I don't really have anything else. Cobalt pulled on me to say. Go away, you dead boss. There's a way up, back up in here. I just gotta remember what that way is. I don't think I went where I wanted to go. There's lots of little paths and stuff in here, and there are more knolls, and there is a way to go up into that area, but I cannot remember how to right now. Let's see if I can look and see how. I'm also a little crazy when it comes to exploring up back into these hills and stuff like that. I'll fall, I don't care. Why did it just say I was in Hammer Fall? Now, if I could remember how to get back up in there, it would come in handy right now because we're not fighting any more of them because that other person that's running around doing the quest as well. So just try it. Be a billy goat. You won't always make it. Nope. If you get into this situation where you just start fighting it although I wanted to finish this area today on this episode, I think with other people running the quests and stuff, what I'm going to do is go ahead and just get up here where it's safe and go ahead in the episode, because this is if you're not finding the spawns that you're needing and you're seeing other people that are running the quest, this is the best thing to do. Either go, if there's other quests that are near you, go there and do them, but the only other quest is this one and it's way far away. Or go ahead, log out, come back on later and try it at a different time of day. Early morning and late night. Well, early morning pretty much any day. Late night, especially on weekdays, so not Friday or Saturday, seem to be, if you have a schedule that can facilitate being on at one of those two times. Also, of course, middle of the day, weekday, is real good because the majority of players, okay, I won't say majority, I'll say at least half, probably more, but at least half of the players of WoW are 18 or under. So being on at time periods where they can't be is really good to help eliminate crossover of other people running your quests. So I'm sorry about the short episode. Like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a really nice